Hello, good day. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali. Today we'll be going into another session of how you can make your trade and how you can make your trades, how you can trade perfectly well using uTrading to trade futures. And this is a kind of advanced tutorial over what we have taught or what you have learned in the past. Well, this is a trade that is running, and I think we have three different trainings on how to trade with futures, and one is talking about you not liquidating at all. That means 1x of your capital. Then we have the one of 2x of your capital, and I said we have 3x of your capital, and there is one of 4x of your capital which I decide not to release because I know people are very greedy in nature. Immediately you see it, you only, jump into it without listening to the consequence. And when it comes in, you start saying it is Prince that taught us. And I don't want you to tell me I taught you something that takes you down. Okay, now 1x of your capital simply means that you look at your capital. If you have $1,000 and make sure that whatever trades you are having here equals $1,000. And the one of 2x simply means that you have 2x of your capital. That means if you're trading with probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're trading with $250. That simply means the entire trade here should be equal to $500. And I said that that coin will liquidate at 50% deep when your coins go 50% deep. But if you're trading multiple coins, that simply means even if one goes that far deep, the other one or the other coins will be available for you, and it won't go that deep. It will be tapping from the other coins source. And with the kind of coins that we introduce you to, you are not expecting that crazy deep, because I don't introduce you to coins that would, get you in a mess. Now, what else again? Then we talked about 30%, 3x, that means three times whatever you have here. And three times whatever you have here, assuming you have 250, you can trade $750. But that simply means the tip level is going to be 33% or 33.3% deep. And I told you, probably our coins might not be going that deep. And if you're trading multiple coins, some might go very, very unreasonably. Some might decide to go that deep, while others won't go and it will tap. But that is an high risk. Anything could happen, and they might just want to like test everybody's greed level, and you realize that Bitcoin goes that about 30 to 40% deep or 35% deep, and makes other coins goes more or lesser. So it's a very high risk, and I told you if you're doing that, at least have some fund beside that you can quickly top up so that it doesn't eat you up. Now, that's that. So after all that being said, we want to go into today's topic of how you can trade 50% deep in another way. In our last training on the second strategy, we talked about you doing times two of what you have. Times two of what you have. And if you're doing times two of what you have, for example, in this trade, we have three, like I told you earlier on in my video, when I was talking about limited orders, I said this system is having 428 right now as a total capital, while the spot has taken some, and the remaining for futures to plan with is $347. And futures has taken some of it, about $20 or $19 presently, but that doesn't mean it has taken all. It has taken all it wanted, because as the coin goes deep, it taps back into this. So, and I want you, please don't trade the two together on a universal account. If you're using Bybit, you're using OKX, I don't know KuCoin, but if you're using these two accounts, they are universal accounts. Don't trade the two together. And even don't even trade uTrading along with another trade. Go and open different accounts. But if you're using Binance, you can decide to trade spots with your own what do we call it, your own prescription, and trade futures apart. The reason is they have different wallets. They have different wallet because our system, our kind of trading is a planned training. So if I planned my earnings on 347 and the coins you put in spot start tapping into this money, it might affect this money. It might affect this trade and liquidate all the accounts. So you have to be careful. You have to be not only careful, very, very careful. And the reason why I've not even added more trades to this trade is because of that. I was looking carefully at the trade and the owner of this account trying to make sure that he's not going back there to, tamper with the trade. Now, that have been said, but in the norms, um, we have almost $350 here. So $350 times two times this is going to give us about $700. So we are free to trade $700. So, and in this trade, you can decide to trade $750 in 5 places. That means 750 divided by 5 divided by 5. Where's my calculator? Okay, 750 divided by 5, that is $150. So you can decide to trade $150 per coin, and you can decide to trade probably 7 coins divided by 7 divided by 7. You can decide to trade 7 coins with $107 each. It depends on you. It depends on you. How many coins do you want to trade? So now, all that being said, which we have done in the past, but in the past, what we are particular about is to buy once. So probably when we are doing our second buy, we put it at 20% dip. That is what we did. But the problem with this kind of trade is simple, which I know, but I need to make it simple at that time. Now that we are going advanced, let's learn. Now, what happens is this. For example, you saw limited buy, limited buy, limited buy here. And what does that mean? Sorry, I used this to explain limited buy the other time. So I haven't changed this. I haven't changed this. This had already gone through their limited buys. And this one also is already unlimited order. That means it has purchased the numbers of time we want it to be purchased. So getting that makes this 13105. This one also 89. Probably it will get is remaining from other coins. This one will be 100 and something when it does the second time and so on. So, but if this did not buy once, again, because we programmed it to buy at -4, excuse me, it bought at -4. So that simply means that at the beginning it purchases about 30 something dollars, then it purchased twice again. That means 2 times what it purchased at the beginning when it went to -4, and we still have -4 point something here. So assuming this was not purchased, as in this did not buy more at 4% dip, probably this coin will be about 7% dip at this time. Because when it bought at 4% dip, it returns to 1 point something percent. So probably 1.3, 1.4, thereabouts. Let's put it that way. So, and it has gone again another dip of 3 more percent. So that means this coin will have been at -7. Even at -4, it might take a day, 2 days, 3 days, depending on the direction of the coin. If trend goes to that direction. But assuming it is at -7, it might take forever, like a week or two, before it gets back to -7, especially on the negative side. So the worry is When you're trading 20% dip as at being instructed, it takes longer time for you to sell when the coin chooses to go the other way direct or the other direction. The other direction. It takes you that long. That is it. And but the advantage is that when it goes your direction, you are buying $100 at once. 1% of $100 is $1. But in this case, look at this. This is $46. This is $32. Most of the coin will be about $33. So now, if it goes your way, you'll be earning $0.3 here. If it goes your way, you'll be earning $0.3. The only time you earn $1 at once is when it goes down and it purchases more. When it goes down and it purchases more, and it takes you to pay probably 1 point something dollars. So if coins keep going your way, you'll be getting about 0.3, 0.4, and so on. And you keep wondering, the profit is not much. So you can see the difference. But if it doesn't go your way fast, you get out of the dip faster than the other one, because assuming the coin goes -4%, it will buy two more and it will take you to probably 1.3% dip, minus 1.3%. So probably it might come up again to 1.3% before going down again to about 4% dip or something. So, do you get it? So, this particular training is going to teach you how to get out of the dip faster, and not even how to get out of the dip faster. You earn more constantly than if you're trading your entire designed capital at once. Note, we've already designed our capital to trade $100 per coin and trade probably 7 coins, or $107 per coin, probably trade 7 coins. That is our design, isn't it? But even as at that, our entire $100, we are not putting it at once. We want to put it in batches. We want to put it in batches, like first of all trade some, then later come back and use some of it as supplements. But the problem we have is most people will prefer to buy $100 at once, then now buy probably $150. Most of you put it at 1.5, or probably, let's say, even say times two. You buy $200. So that simply means $300 has gone into the trade. So that simply means that you that's where the problem is this. This trade is already times 2x, 2x per trade. It is 2x. That means you have probably $250 and you have designed $500 your trade, and you now make each coin $100. That simply means each coin is trading times 2. It goes down when it is minus 50%. But if you now trade your $100 and it went 4% deep or 5% deep, or probably most of you will not even wait that long. You wait 3% deep or 1 point something percent deep, and you now buy times 2. That is $200. So this is 2x plus 4x. That makes it 6x. So that means you are trading times 6 of your capital per each coin. That's a mess. That's a real mess. That's a real mess, because it makes you liquidate very fast. Times 6, probably, let's say 100 times 100 divided by 6. So you're liquidating at probably minus 16% dip. So, and what if there is a sharp dip and some coins goes probably minus 10%, some goes minus 30%, some goes minus 25%? They would have tapped into each other and the account will get liquidated. So in a nutshell, plan your coin very well. You want to play times 2, you can decide to buy in 2 batches, which is what I'll be teaching you how to do right now. So let's go into the practical. Like people will say, what's the practical show us? But if you have gotten to this stage with me, that simply means you already know how it works. So let's choose our trade. We'll be choosing, what coin do we choose? Let's choose BNB. Um, do you know why I did that? I just want to choose about 2 coins in the favorite, or probably 3 coins. I would have loved to choose Solana, but Solana usually asks for more money. It usually asks more money. So let me choose a coin that is not going to ask for more money. So I choose BNB. So BNB. Now let's go. I put this to cycle. I put this to 20. Like I said, you can put it to 50, you can put it to 75. So far, you know how much you want to buy. So it's no problem. But I usually love to put it to 20 because I usually love to stay out of that greed mentality. You know, when you put something to 50, it's like, 50x. No. I'll explain that in another video. Now, this is 20. Sorry, this is 2. The max order is 2. Okay, and I want times 2 of what I'm buying. Okay, then the gap is 4. I put in the 4. So when it goes 4% deep, then it takes it. Okay, I am take profits. Okay, I put it at 1. Like I said, it's good when you put it at 0.6, 0.5, thereabout. But the issue here is I'm choosing a system that trades for me by itself, and the system trades at its own timing. It might take 12% to pick 12 hours to pick another coin. It might take 6 hours to pick another coin. And if what I only pick for a day is 0.5%, unfortunately, the coin is meant to go to probably 2% in my favor, and I have chosen 0.6%. Before it comes back to do another trade, the entire day I might not be getting something reasonable. So that is why I'm risking this. But at the same time, you get profit on time. Sometimes when we get delay for a day before we take our profit, it's not because there isn't profit at all. It's because the profit did not get to our speculated take profit. So, for example, it might get to 0.6, it might get to 0.8, but never get to 0.1 and go back and come back another day or 2 days after to get us our profit. So it depends on you, but probably 1%, 1.1% max. So 1.1% max. We are trading futures. Then I come back up. Then this is where I'm going to make my settings. I want to make my settings such that it gives us $107 because I probably want to trade 7 coins. So $107. Okay, so let's do the maths. 50. I'll be changing this to watch this place and watch this place. But this second one is my watch. I want this second one to bring out $107. So right now it says 90 something dollars. Okay. So let me make it 5. As you can see, when I made it 5, this is $90. So I want to make it 6. Okay, 6 is 108. So I want 107 and it's giving me 108. So that's awesome. So I'm cool. I'm cool. Then I choose and you know it is on auto single. That means it's a single trade that chooses its direction. So okay, lunch, supper. It should be breakfast because it's morning now. So let's catch the cruise. So as you can see, the trade has been chosen to long. It feels it is a long period. So it has chosen long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's choose one more. As you can see, this is $36 instead of my $107. So each one has its own advantage and disadvantage. You can choose whatever you want. If you choose $100 at once, try and not buy more. That is why I usually put it at 20% deep so that it doesn't get there. It doesn't need to buy. So, but in this case, I want to buy, and that is why I'm putting it at 4% deep. You can decide to put it at 5%. You can decide to put it at 3%, but just know that that is all you want to buy more. Okay, so do we add one more coin to satisfy this trade? This trade should be about $750. So, okay, what more coin do we need to add? Let me check. Which coin don't we have there? XRP, do we have XRP? Do we have Light, Argo? Um, I can, let me check the coins we don't have. Okay, LTC. Okay, we have Matic Ada. Matic Ada Dots. What other coin? I could put Argo. Argo also does some little movement on his own. I don't want coins that would go, outrageously fine. I want low volatility coins. Okay. Okay. Let me choose. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check for Ocean. I can choose Ocean. Okay, I can choose Ocean also. Atom is also good. It doesn't misbehave. It doesn't misbehave. I think this EOS is also good. Then TRX is also a good coin. Okay, TRX is also a good coin. Okay, what coin do I talked about just now? I love to be in this altcoins section. Do I choose Uni? Do I choose Uni? What coin do I choose? XRP has been chosen. Let me choose Ocean. Ocean, Ocean, Ocean. Okay. Let me choose. Why is it not here? I thought it's here. Ocean. I've seen it sometimes. I'm not seeing it. Why? I think some coins used to leave this place. So. But now. Where are you now? Okay. If you're not coming, then let me choose. Let me choose Uni. I've not really traded Uni. Let me choose. I want to choose a coin that I've been trading that I know about. Okay, let's choose Argo. I don't know why. Why is it not here? Um, I think I've been noticing that sometimes some coins will not be here, and later they come back. I think I've been noticing that some coins. Is it my phone not putting on time, or is it the system picking some set of coins you can trade at a particular time, or something? Something is really, 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 really funny here. Algo. I'm trying to check for Algo. It's not here. It's not here. Okay. Okay. Let me choose. Okay, let's choose. We all know Dodge, but I really don't know much about the movements. If it is that, if it is, but it's a good coin. But I'm talking about the volatility now. So, but Dodge is a good coin to hold. If you are holding a coin, is a very good coin to hold. But volatility is different from holding. Volatility might be high and it might still be a good coin. Like Shiba also is a good coin, but I don't usually trade coins like that because they might really go very, very up. And before you know it, they leave you in deep if you are trading deep, or they go very, very deep and leave you at the top if you are trading that. So okay, like you see it, this is 2, this is 20x, this is 2, this is 4, and this is 1. The profit is 1. It is going to be buying more when it goes 4% deep, and it's going to be buying twice of what I purchased at the beginning, and the max buying is going to be 2. That means it's only going to buy me twice. So, want to change this. Want to change this. We'll be changing this, and this will be changing automatically so that this gives us 107. So um let's try 40. Okay, 40 is giving us 6, 400 is giving us what? 400 is giving us 197. Okay, so 197. Let's try 250. 250 is still giving us 123. Okay, so let's try 220. Oh yeah, 220 is okay. 220 is giving us 108. 108. Okay, so I launch. So our running trade, we have this right now. So sorry. Um, we have these in our running trades. So we have 7 trades: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, note this: it is only buying little at the beginning. Buying what? Little at the beginning. Then, when it goes minus 4% dip, if it ever goes minus 4% dip, it will buy 2 more of this, times 2 of this, times 2 of this, times 2 of this. So that simply means we are getting out of the dip faster. But if it doesn't go into that long dip, it will be selling for us at more little price. That means the capital we are putting into the market is little, so the profit level will be little. Compared to the first set of training, which will buy it all at the beginning, probably 105. And what I mean is when it sells, it is selling here when it buys or whatever you're buying to sell. So when it sells, um, you'll be getting more profits, but it might take you longer sometimes to get the profits. So that's it. So this kind of training will earn you more consecutively. Like you are earning often, like at all, small is dropping. But while the first training we did the other time will earn you huge, but the earnings might not be as constant as this. Not might. It will not be as constant as this because when it takes you to the deep, you'll be in the deep till you sell. Thank you very much. I hope this training is not I get too serious in this training. Maybe because I just don't I want you to understand it. This is not normal of me. Okay. I think that is all. I'll be doing another training on the 3x, and I prefer this in the 3x if you're trading 3x. That means the thought strategy, the I strategy. I prefer this system because at least it gives you time not to buy everything at once, and it sets your dip a little bit far. So that's it. In nutshell, you know what this means. If you're using this system, assuming you buy at minus 4% dip, the entire trade is planning for minus 50% dip. So it simply means when you buy this, it will take you to minus 1 point, let's say 1.3, 1 point something. So remove 1 point something from this. So that is 48 points, let's say 48.7. So after you're buying this, the only thing that remains is for you not to go to 48.7% dip, minus 48.7% dip. So what I'm trying to say is our strategy starts from when the last buy comes in. That means you are meant to avoid to get to minus 50% dip. That is what times 2 of your money means. So if you now buy whatever percentage you have when you are buying the second time, it's minus it from 50. That is what you should be avoiding. So your minus 50 prevention or liquidation would start at your last buy, not at the first buy. Thank you very much. I hope you get this. So please watch this about 2-3 times to get it and understand it. I get so serious here because I feel you should understand the reason why you should do either this or the other one. The two are solid, are cool. Choose what you love out of the two. Thank you very much. God bless.